It's a place that doesn't feel like you're in New York. It's a place when you go, you stand in the middle of the site and you really sort of, all the sounds go away and it really feels like a place that's not of the city. It had been abandoned for almost 40 years. It was initially founded as the Richmond County Poor Farm, and it was run by the city as a working farm where you could, if you had, I guess if you collected public assistance, you would live there and work, and in return for your labor, you would get food and shelter. And then the population was declining, and then in 1975, the city moved the population to Seaview, and then didn't actively manage the site anymore. So I mean, it was open to the elements, and as a result, the building sort of fell apart.
I've found two reactions in talking to people about the farm colony. One is, I'm surprised how many people have no idea what farm colony is. They hadn't heard about it. And there's the other side, which is people who have maybe multi-generations living on Staten Island have always known about it. Had family members who may have lived there, family members who worked there. So for those folks, there's a very, very strong reaction to the concept that at this place, which has been eroding for the past 4 decades, will actually come back to life on some level. I really enjoy walking through the site and through the buildings and listening to the stories. I walk through those buildings and I just imagine all of the different lives that have been touched by the place, the people that have lived there. It's just each of those buildings from different eras, thinking about how people were affected by those environments, by the architecture, and simply by having that place to go at a point in their life when things were not going well for them. I think what we held out as important as we approached the project was that we try to make sure that we were very cognizant of the people who touched this campus before us.
It's kind of structure and land and vegetation all working together over time. So part of our the design big idea was to create this world because it had that mysterious, beautiful place world, and we in the new design we wanted to reinforce that. I think it was been walled off, and people always snuck in here. So I think it'll be open now to more people just to learn about their history of the area and their home, their neighborhood. It feels just like a very rich history that we're just touching the surface on about place and look at the cultural history.